I had an idea. I've had this idea sitting in my sketchbook for 2 straight years. I finally decided to sit down and get this project started. The reason why this idea got delayed was because the best way I could think of was to use CAD modeling and 3D printing. Once all the parts are printed, I start the mold making process. I'm always a bit anxious when making molds. If I don't prepare everything right, I could potentially lose the original model and all the hours I put into it. Although there is a sense of calm before the storm, and I find each step quite meditative. There's also a big sense of accomplishment when everything goes to plan and the mold works perfectly. Once I get started on the process, I don't think much and just keep my focus on what's in front of me. The day after pouring the plaster, it's time to pull the positive out from the mold. I knew there would be a bit of struggle, but it really didn't want to budge. My plan was to use the 3D print to make another mold with it, but I decided to save the mold by breaking the print. The bottom part was able to escape the mold after a while. The top part was a bigger struggle. I got frustrated and started to hammer the mold to release the 3D print. I ended up breaking the mold. I was pretty devastated at this point, with both the 3D print and the mold seemingly unusable. But the idea of this mold was to create parallel ripples that allowed the top and bottom parts to slide before slip casting. Anyway, here is my favorite part of mold making. A few days later, I decided to slip cast with the mold with low hopes. Kind of a let's give it a chance before tossing it. To my surprise, the cast was not too bad. With a good cleanup, the cup went from sketch to reality. There are many things I want to revise for the next iteration of this design. Subscribe to see more of my struggles to bring my ideas to life.